And here we are. Do, 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 do. How's everybody doing? Everybody, everybody doing? Thursday, March 3rd. Oh, I'm sore. I crawled underneath the one of the bathroom sinks and did a bunch of plumbing yesterday. Ouch. Hi, Bumcrack. Who all's here? Let's see. Mr. Sadie and Bumcrack. My two favorite people, sort of. Yeah, why not? Oh. So yeah, yesterday I put on the bathroom sink, I put a new faucet on, put a new P-trap on, I put new supply lines on, and I put new valves on. And the way I had to lay to get up inside the cabinet, I'm sore. Hi, Cindy. And this morning I got up and I checked it for leaks, and there was a tiny leak. So I got to find out where that's leaking today. So it's weird because I took some little pieces of toilet paper and touched the different low spots that water could be leaking, like where the valves are that come out of the wall and underneath the P-trap. And all three places had a little bit of water on them. So it's up at the top somewhere and it's coming down, and the leak is coming down in like three different places. So I'm like, what the heck? So I wonder if just the faucet is bad. I mean, if I didn't get like one of the nuts tight on the sink, it seemed like it would drip down to the valve that it was leaking under. Not both of them. So I'm like, huh. Hey, Boochie Bear. Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. Oh, let's give you a wrench. A wrench. There you go. You are now a moderator on the Silverhairstacker channel. Oh, man. So, yeah, I got to get back under the sink, figure out where the leak is. I hate plumbing. I think even if I was good at plumbing, I still wouldn't like it. You know, usually in my life, I've enjoyed the things that I do a little better. You know, some things I just don't do well, so I don't even try to do them. Like, I was not good at weightlifting. All those muscled up guys. Yeah, I don't do that because I'm no good at it. I got these. You wouldn't know it look at me because I have a weird body type. I mean, you would know it to look at me. I look like a stick figure with a big basketball on it. Because I got a great big belly and then skinny arms and legs. And no ass. Zero ass. So, uh, it's hard for me not to show my plumber's crack because my belly pushes my pants down over my, yeah. So, yeah, I just turned the valves off this morning, so we'll see. No ass, that's a deal breaker. It is a deal breaker, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I have a back and then I have legs. There's not much in between. Carol's got no ass. That's not bad in a lot of ways. Because if I miss seeing a big ass, all I'd have to do is go to Walmart, right? Because some people that wear those stretchy pants, what do you call them? Stretch pants. What do you call them? Anyway, some people who wear stretch pants should not, because their body goes zzz, you know, on the bottom. Skinny jeans? No. What do you call them? Leggings, yeah. Some people shouldn't wear leggings because they don't really look good in them. Anyway, I don't wear leggings. One of these days I'm going to have to break down and just wear overalls. Because blue jeans just don't stay up on me. Or I could lose 50 pounds and then the jeans wouldn't fall down because then my gut wouldn't be pushing my pants down like it does. Anyway, too much information early in the morning on a Thursday. You wear overalls a lot, don't you, Sadie? I don't think Gwen wants me to wear overalls because she just doesn't like you know, it's like you've given up, you're an old man, and I don't want to see my husband in overalls. Gwen, how do you think I would look in overalls? Single? Because you wouldn't stay married to me if I started wearing overalls. But you wouldn't.
You look like your
daddy. I'd look like my dad. No. He was a railroader though. They wore overalls to work. Yeah. You like the pockets in the overalls? I could wear overalls when Gwen isn't around, but she would burn them. I like to get overalls from the rummage sales and such. They sell good on eBay. Anyway, here's Nikki.
Hello.
Nikki.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm like Ed McMahon. Instead of here's Johnny, here's Nikki. Suspenders. I tried suspenders once, but the little clip that holds the back part, when you get in the car and sit down, that clip thing pokes you in the lower back.
My dad wears suspenders a lot.
I need to find some suspenders that won't poke me in the back. Anyway.
Why does it poke you in the back? Aren't they smooth?
Well, it's like that little clip that is in the very center of your back at the top of your pants.
Yeah.
When you
Aren't you wearing underwear?
Yeah, but when you sit down, that and your back, like you get in a car seat and you're right there, your lower back is touching the car seat and it presses that clip up against your back and it kind of hurts. I think.
I don't know. I don't have a problem keeping my pants up, so I don't know.
Well, I do.
Even when I slide into a car seat, my pants are still intact. My pants are still where they belong.
Do you wear leggings?
No.
Okay.
I'm too fat to wear leggings.
I'm so weird. The people at Walmart that wear leggings that shouldn't.
I know. I think leggings should have an application process.
An application process.
Because there are some people out there who wear leggings that should not wear leggings, especially white leggings.
Yeah.
I know I'm probably an asshole for saying that, but whatever. I'm fat, so I can say it.
Yoga pants.
I wear sweatpants a lot, though. No.
Now, are yoga pants looser?
Yeah.
I don't mind the material that leggings are made out of, but if you just wear them so tight up against you that.
Leggings are actually very, very comfortable. And honestly, I don't care if fat people wear leggings, but wear a bigger shirt.
You got to wear a shirt almost dress length to.
You should wear a bigger shirt. At least that covers your fupa and stuff.
Hi, Lag. Hey, Lag, do you wear leggings? Just kidding.
I wear shorts a lot, but then in the wintertime, I wear a lot of sweatpants.
I don't know why I got on this topic, but I did. I got here because I was underneath the bathroom sink yesterday working on fixing leaks and stuff, and when you carry a bunch of weight, no pants. You don't even wear pants? Oh, no pants. No, you don't wear leggings, you wear pants. But, yeah, when I'm laying on the floor reaching up under a sink, then my right shoulder's, there's a little step up going into the inside of the cabinet. So to reach the stuff, you kind of have to lay on the edge of that. And where I was propping myself against that, even I wadded up a towel and put it down, but that still was just poking me in the back. And this morning it's so sore. Anyway.
Ouch. Well, I hope you feel better. Hi, everybody in the chat, by the way.
Yeah.
I wasn't ignoring anybody.
But I got up this morning and checked for leaks, and sure enough, I got a little tiny drip somewhere. I got to figure out where it is. But yeah.
So you did find it though? You got it fixed?
Well, I got all the new stuff put on, but I must not have gotten something tight enough or something because it's either that or the faucet that I bought is bad.
Oh, now that could be. Could have a bad seal in it or something.
Yeah. It's a brand new faucet. I don't know why
Well, I
it
know,
would
but
make that.
sometimes if you attach it, I know sometimes if you get that seal like kitty wampus or something in there,
Yeah.
or the seal's not bad, but if you get it in there wrong, sometimes. I don't know. If we live closer, I'd send Gary over to help you, but
Yeah, I appreciate that, but
we don't. He doesn't live. We don't live close enough. It would really not pay. I mean, we're good friends, but that would
yeah.
be a really expensive trip. Fix your plumbing.
Um, I did use plumber's tape on a few of the spots. I may have to take off the water lines and put plumber's tape on the spots that I didn't.
Yeah, that makes a difference. Was that Teflon tape or what?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Teflon tape. You know what I'm talking about.
I do. I do. I do. Just call me Josie.
Yeah.
No.
I put plumber's tape on the new. I put on new valves on the pipes that come out of the wall. I put in a new faucet. I put in new water lines. I put in a new P trap.
Oh, yeah. You probably just got something not tight enough or something under there.
But yeah, I couldn't figure out where the leak was exactly because there are three places that water could drip down, and all three places were wet this morning.
Huh.
So I'm like, freaking reckon. If it was just in one place,
Yeah.
like if it was just at the bottom of the P trap, then just
Yeah.
tighten the nuts on the P trap and you're done.
Yeah.
Or if it was just the cold water line, then just tighten the nuts on the cold water line, But
Now you have to trace it all.
it was the hot, the cold, and the P trap bottom were all wet this morning.
Hmm. Is Gwen like just call a plumber?
Oh, she always wants me to call a plumber. But I'm kind of proud I could do that. That's not proud, just, I don't know. Why would I want to pay a plumber $120 to come and do what I can do?
I know. Mike says a pee trap in your sink, your toilet must not work. Yeah, why are you peeing in your sink, Todd?
That's what they call it.
I
The
know.
little curved thing that goes, then it goes into the wall. It's called a P trap. Mike, Mike, you're so full of pee yourself. Mike's full of piss and vinegar this morning. Where did that expression come from?
What expression?
Oh, there's an old expression that's, man, he's full of piss and vinegar this morning.
Oh yeah, I say that all the time.
Where
I
does
say that
that
all the time to like
expression
my
come from?
dog. Oh boy, aren't you full of piss and vinegar?
I'm gonna look that up.
I say that all the time. Or who put a quarter in you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Morning brick house, salvage and antiques.
the earliest citation,
Steve.
John Steinbeck's novel In Dubious Battle. And John Steinbeck wrote in 1936, "Listen, mister, them guys is so full of piss and vinegar they'll skin you if you show that slick suit outside."
Mr. Sadie said, does your new faucet have the two water lines attached, like 8 inches long, that attach to your flex lines? Do you hear me?
Attached to my flex line. I just
Oh.
have one of the. I got a new set of those braided lines that just go from the faucet to the wall valves. No, these aren't clip in. They're everything's screw in. To join Todd's plum tree hunt.
Yeah, you get all the best plumbing advice Todd can give.
Bum crack is full of piss and vinegar this morning, Sally. Well,
I'm
so
like
is
some of
Mike
it.
too.
What do you say?
Oh, there's Sally. Oh, hi, Sally.
Oh, hi.
The whole side chat is full of piss and vinegar this
I
morning.
thought
Oh,
I
wow.
thought he was calling me. I was reading the chat. I didn't see that you joined, and I thought he was calling me Sally. I was like, I'm not Sally, Todd.
Let me hug you. I want to hug you for a minute.
Just
Have a good day,
just
Bougie Bear Vintage.
catching
Let me see
Sally
who's
up on
better.
Sally, we already covered people who should not wear leggings, and we covered how I should probably wear overalls instead of jeans.
Maybe we'll have to take donations to pay for your plumber to help poor Gwen out. Kidding. Oh
Did
my
I connect
God.
the lines before I did? No, you couldn't get the faucet nuts on if you put the water lines on first, because the faucet nuts that hold the faucet to the sink would not be able to go over the nut that's on the water line.
It's probably just something stupid, Todd, and you go back through, it's gonna. But the problem is you're old and it hurts to get down there.
Yeah, that and the new faucet lines, they got those little rubber gaskets in them,
Yeah.
and if you over tighten them, they will leak.
Yep.
So, and it warns you on the package. It says, "Do not over tighten, or you will make it structurally unsound or whatever." So then after you finish the job, if you've got a leak, then well, did I tighten it enough or did I tighten it too much? So then you're like, frickin' rack snacking crapping. Anyway, the trials and tribulations of the Silverhairstacker.
Yeah. Sucky part about being a homeowner, not a renter. You're a renter, you can just call the landlord to fix it.
Yeah.
Someday if you miss that.
I'm trying to figure out what the smell is. It's okay, so I turned my oven on and it hasn't been on for a while.
Mhm.
And
Super plums.
it just smells like like something's burning. Like I got meat in there that's burning. It doesn't smell like dead animal or anything like that. It just smells like something's charcoaled or something.
Probably got something in the bottom. Just let it run.
I don't have anything in the bottom.
It'll burn off.
Yeah. And I put ribs in there because I wanted ribs today.
As long as you don't see anything burning in there, I would just let it go and it'll burn off.
There's nothing in the oven part at all.
Yeah.
Like besides the ribs. So I was reading something the other day. There was a conversation between a guy and his nephew, and he says, "My nephew just got his own apartment, and he sends me this text, and he says, 'Hey, just out of curiosity, how often do you clean your oven?'" And he goes, "Almost like never. You know, I hardly ever clean it." And this guy, this kid that just got his new apartment, he says, I'll call him Alex. Alex says, I clean mine almost every time I use it. I have to.
Oh.
And the guy goes, "Really? Why do you have to?" He goes, Alex says, "There's just so much meat and blood at the bottom of the oven that I have to clean it every single time."
What an idiot.
And
Putting it in a pan?
he goes, like, "Are you talking about the oven itself, or are you talking about like a cookie sheet or a pan?" And he goes, "No, I'm talking about the bottom of the oven." And he goes, "So let me get this right. You're putting the meat right on the rack?" And he says, "Yeah, I'm grilling it."
Oh God, what a dumbass. I hardly ever use my oven anymore now that I got the air fryers.
Yeah, I know. I thought about putting the ribs in my air fryer, and I might still. I want to make sure that they're, really, really cooked through. I don't like anything bloody.
Well, they'll be cooked through in your air fryer. Just look up how long to do it.
Yeah.
Google is a thing, you know.
Good. There's so many recipes. Oh my gosh. I get lost on Pinterest. I go on Pinterest and look for recipes. And like I told Valerie, I want to try something new every week. And usually it's something sweet. But, like I have I have like a batch of my peanut butter cups that I made.
Lag.
You have an easy bake oven? Wow.
I got one of those to resell one time. I was surprised how worthless they are. They're not worth
Yeah, they're
hardly
worthless.
anything.
Oh, the easy bake ovens.
Put a fern underneath my sink leak. I guess it would soak up the water. And,
there you go.
except don't ferns need a little sunlight? When you close the cabinet, it wouldn't get any light at all.
Just tie a rag around the pipe.
But yeah, I was.
Mr. Sadie, he says mine's a self-cleaning, but I never can catch it cleaning itself. It's a mystery.
It's a mystery,
yeah. I don't like turning mine on self-cleaning. It gets really hot.
Well, that's why it cleans.
Yeah, but it's kind of scary how hot it gets. Hi, Bailey Doodle Doo.
Hi, Bailey Doodle Doo.
I really want to add to my Roosevelt dime stock today. Well,
cool.
That would be awesome.
That's a cute name, Bailey Doodle Doo. Cute.
Yeah. As long as it's 1964 or older, yeah. That's the silver ones.
I don't have too many older dimes.
I
have a lot of nickels, a lot of pennies, and a lot of quarters. But my dimes are few and far between. I probably have maybe 10. But I collect too.
Yeah. You have to have a lot of dimes to equal a good amount of silver.
Yeah.
Because you would think since a dime is 10% of a dollar, that a dime would be 10% of an ounce, but it's not.
Because of the weight.
Yeah. There's only a silver quarter or silver half dollar or silver dime only have like a silver dollar. It does not contain an ounce of silver.
No.
A silver dollar has like
clad.
0.71% silver.
Yeah.
So, guardhouse dime box. Now, guardhouse dime box, that's, how many dimes would that be? That's like hundreds.
Huh. I have a family friend that cleans twice a month. I guess she cleans it. Otherwise, just adds.
You know, like a roll of dimes is how many dimes?
A roll of dimes is $5.
So a guardhouse box holds about 50 of those rolls.
What is a guardhouse box?
It's a box that a lot of people keep their coins organized.
Oh.
But a guardhouse box holds a whole lot.
2,500.
2,500 dimes.
Wow.
And a real silver dime is worth what? About $2.50. So if you got 2,500 dimes times 250, that would be $6,250 worth of dimes, worth of silver.
Worth of silver, not just the dime content.
So it's a big accomplishment if you feel it. And they make a guardhouse box for $50. They make a guardhouse box for quarters.
Huh.
They make a guardhouse box for dimes.
I'm gonna have to look for those. I don't. So that's if you want to like roll them up and keep them rolled.
Yeah, or put them into those plastic tubes. Here, I'll bring up a picture.
I have the little 2x2s, but mine are plastic. Mine are like a hard plastic 2x2. Oh, I guess whatever it was, it burned it off because I don't smell it anymore.
So there you go. That's a guardhouse box. So each one of those slots would hold a
roll.
50 tubes.
50 tubes.
Yep.
So you just put your roll of dimes in one of those slots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be, each one of those little squares holds 50 dimes. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows of 4.
Wow. I might have to get me some of those. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's just a way to, instead of just throwing them in a bag,
Yeah.
put them in a guardhouse box, and they'll stack inside your storage area better and keeps it more organized. So you got to have a guardhouse box for your dimes. You got to have a guardhouse box for your quarters.
Yeah.
Oops, what did I
Mike
do?
said spot value on a silver dime is $1.83.
Yeah, but you have to pay more than $1.83 to get one. Unless you just find one in your pocket change, which I haven't found a real silver dime in, gosh, probably, I don't remember the last time, years.
Oh, but I'm around it all the time. That's why. But I found, so last night I opened a roll of pennies and they were all Canadian and there were some old ones, and so I swapped them. I'm like, well, my boss wouldn't even want these in here anyways, because they say that we're not supposed to give out Canadian coin, even though we're so close to the border. It shouldn't matter, but we're not supposed
Yeah.
to.
I thought
Hmm.
for about a year I used to get rolls of pennies and go through them and pick out the 1983 and earlier ones because they're the ones with all the copper in them.
Right.
And I would just sit and watch TV and sort the zinc ones from the copper ones.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just got tired of doing it after a while. Plus, I got a couple of big boxes in my back closet with all these copper pennies.
Mm.
But when America finally stops minting pennies, then it will be legal to take all those and melt them down for the copper that's in them.
Yeah.
But yeah, copper pennies are worth like 2.5 cents
Mm-hmm.
because of the copper that's in it. What's copper worth nowadays?
I have no idea.
See if I can look it up here real quick. But you can buy like a box of pennies from the bank and then just open all the rolls and look through them.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could several years ago. I don't know if anybody still does that.
Oh, there's people that still do it.
Coin roll hunting. Mm-hmm.
Yep. But those are people that can get coin rolls from their bank. I can't get a box.
Why not?
I've tried to get boxes of coin. They say that because of the coin shortage and all that,
Oh
that
yeah.
that they're still using that excuse. I really think it's just an excuse. I don't think that it's a true thing. But during that whole fiasco, we went to the mall. Me and my son went to the mall, and all of the stores were either card only or you have to not get any change back. Like they couldn't make change for you. So you had to have exact change, or else they weren't going to give it back to you.
So the spot price for copper is $4.57 a pound. So that's more than it was for a while.
That's
Why
pretty
melt
good.
some have a collector value. Yeah, that's true. Mendicus. Do I know you, Mendicus? I don't think I know you. How do I know you, Mendicus?
Mr. Pickens says, "Go on, Todd. Thumbnail of pipes. This show is going down the drain."
Well, that's where I spent like 2 hours yesterday up underneath there twisting all those.
Mm-hmm.
I was just going to change the faucet and the supply lines and the valves. But then while I was wrenching around, I bumped the P-trap and it just basically crumbled.
Oh, God.
You know, the drain P-trap?
Mm-hmm.
It just basically, it must have been, I don't know.
Have you ever changed it?
No, not on that sink. We've only lived here 16 years, but the stuff that was on there looked like it was original, and the house was built in like 1976.
Well,
So all that stuff is like,
that's when I was born. I shouldn't be talking.
all that plumbing is like 45 years old, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm sniffling this morning.
I lag. Might be the best time in history to buy the ruble. I don't even know what ruble is. What is that?
ruble, that's the Russian money.
Oh,
Oh, a ruble?
Yeah.
Mr. Sadie said it dropped like 40%, he heard. How's the stock market doing today?
They just opened. Let's take a look. You ready for this, Sadie? Will it be green or will it be red? Green is good, red is bad.
Yeah,
Bum, bum, bum. It's
probably red.
green. Yay.
It's red. It's
The
green?
Dow Jones is green. The
Oh,
Standard & Poor's is green. Oops. So
Which
we're
one was
doing,
red?
huh?
Which one is red?
They put a few individual stocks in here, like the first one that's red there is the Boeing company.
Oh, the
It's just
plane.
that's just a single stock.
Yeah.
well, at
Boeing
least there's some
company
that are
is,
green.
huh?
At least there's some that are green.
Yeah, it's just the Standard & Poor's is the top 500 companies in the U.S., right? The largest stock, the largest companies.
Oh,
But like of the Standard & Poor's, the top 5 of those are like tech companies like Microsoft and
Um,
um, stuff like that. So however the tech stocks are doing is pretty much how the Standard & Poor's is doing.
my FedEx stock is up today.
That's good. You still have a bunch of that from when you worked there?
Yeah, I sold some of it off, but I still have some.
Fish Pickens says, anyone been following the Saznak on YouTube? He is doing the trucker convoy to DC. Crazy. Every over underpass there are hundreds of people cheering the truckers on at every exit. Makes me want to be a trucker. Yeah, I heard about it. Valerie's
That's what
one.
it was up in Canada. That was pretty cool how they did that up in Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, that's some drama there. Tell
Yeah.
you. Sad, but
I haven't watched it.
and I think a lot of people just they got taken, for they're just trying to feed their families, and here, you know, they got screwed over. So
Yeah, there was a fund that people were raising that had millions of dollars in it that was supposed to reimburse the truck drivers for their fuel or whatever, and the truck drivers weren't able to get it.
yeah, they froze it.
Yeah.
The Canadians froze it,
Oh,
and
did they?
then they figured out another way to get it, and they froze that. So they're
Why did they freeze it?
the Canadians are.
The politicians were calling those truckers terrorists
Oh,
because they were blocking traffic and such.
yeah.
And they're saying that it's because of they want them to be vaccinated, even though most of them are vaccinated. They still did not let them through to go and do their to finish their route or whatever, to finish their job. And some of them had to park there, and then they ended up seizing their trucks and auctioning them off.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it's like a major big deal.
yeah. I didn't follow it completely. I couldn't believe there's a lot of stuff going on out there.
I didn't know they were seizing trucks.
Yeah.
I knew that they froze the bank accounts that were funding some of that, but I didn't know they were seizing trucks.
Oh,
That's pretty low life.
$1 million, Mike said, is what they raised. Wow. Against tyrannical mandates.
well, the problem is that nobody knows how to do these damn things. They do it so that they look like terrorists. It's all like that Black Lives Matter and stuff. All that stuff. It was fine if you peacefully protest, but if you block things off and you start being idiots, then
Yeah.
you've now gone from being peaceful protester to being an idiot and being a
Yeah,
terrorist.
it makes your whole group look bad.
It does, and then nobody listens to you. I mean, you have to do it peacefully, or nobody will listen to you. No, nobody.
Man, I can't believe they raised that much money. $8
Yeah.
million.
Oh, that's not all that much.
No.
If you consider
Wow.
all the truckers that were involved, and if they bought them all, if they bought each one of them, what's it cost to fill up a
lot.
semi truck with diesel fuel nowadays?
A lot.
Like $300 or $400
Yeah.
to fill up one truck. $8 million wouldn't last very long.
Mm-mm. No, because diesel fuel here is like 300 or 300, 389 a gallon or something like that.
Yeah, ours. I think ours is. It's up to 3. I can't remember. I think it's almost 3.99. 3.99. Right? No. 4.99.
Wow.
Because yesterday it was 3.79. Pretty sure.
Be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you figure, let's see, semi probably holds, well, both tanks, I suppose, about 300 gallons. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Fish and Pickens says Saznak is getting about 8K in super chats a day.
Oh.
Wow. And GoFundMe is making the cash.
Yeah.
Because they get a big portion of that. I think it's like it's something like 6% or something.
So if you go, let's see, 389 times 300 gallons, that's $1,167.
Yeah.
And that's 389. That's here. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure it's more expensive other places like California.
All right.
Now I'm not saying that's one tank, that's both tanks, just so people don't think I'm stupid. They're usually, yeah, I can't remember how much mine was. I think it was about, I think it was about 300 gallons for both tanks. I can't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
If that's not right, I'm close. Yeah, I don't usually donate to people's GoFundMe. I usually just like send them the money.
Oh, so yeah. See, Jim and Tara says our diesel jumped to $4.20 yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep. So I was thinking $4.99. Is that right? But yeah, it is right. Because it was like yesterday. It was like $4.79. I think.
Let's see what ours is at here.
Mr. Stade says only difference is not one person was physically hurt in the trucker protest. Thank goodness. You know, I hate when people are, you know, hollering and stuff at each other, but it's so much worse if they're, you know, throwing hands and throwing rocks into buildings and, you know, hurting people's possessions, you know, or property, hurting other people. To me, if, you know, sometimes you think, you know, protesting is the way to go, but really, if you just try and talk to each other about what's going on, it can, you know, it can solve some problems.
Yeah.
Mike says they didn't even litter. The cat must be teasing the dogs.
You can't talk to a tyrant.
No, but I think that if you talk, that it solves a lot of problems. Hey, knock it off.
Yeah, but that's why they started the convoy, because
Yeah, nobody listened.
they wouldn't listen. They were just making up stupid laws. Executive orders. There weren't even laws. It's amazing how much a prime minister and a president have in power that they can just throw around if they want to.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need those laws, like if if a terrorist attacked the United States for real, like 9/11, you need those executive decision making process in place so you can jump on it and not have to wait for somebody to go in and arrest somebody and then try them in a court. No, you need to just drop a bomb on them sometimes.
I got me some more shorts to sew.
Nikki's the only damn I like. Anyway.
What am I?
A Democrat?
Oh. I'm not actually a Democrat. I'm whatever's right. Oh, I guess diesel is now is $3.99 a gallon in up here. So it went up 10 cents.
It's still higher than it was. Yep. So, how many packages you got going out today, Sally?
I had 0.
0. How about you, Nikki?
I have a couple going out.
Okay. I got 5.
Good job.
Yeah,
I bet Lag's got 250 going out today.
Yeah, I'm more of independent.
I made that.
Lag runs a big resale business, way big compared to what I do.
Who does?
Lag.
Hmm.
How many packages you sending out today, Lag?
Yeah, I hate Trump. Oh my God. And it has nothing to do with political. The guy just makes him want to vomit.
Lag, do you have employees? He must to do that much business. Mike's got nothing. You have 7 employees. Yeah, he's got a big resale business. Oh no, just you?
Mm.
Oh, you got 7 going out today. God, how do you do that all by yourself? You must have a
They only have
Okay.
large.
7, they only have 7 packages going out.
Oh, I can't keep service. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. But
I mean,
no employees.
7 employees.
No, just him. He
Oh,
has 7 packages going out, which I think is kind of low for him.
wow. Average sell price is over $400.
Nice.
Oh,
What are you
that's high.
selling? Bars of gold?
I don't think I've ever seen what category tell us the category you sell
I need
most in,
tips.
Lag. You don't have to tell us what you sell, but what category is it? Is it like auto parts or something? I'm trying to imagine what.
Oh, I didn't know legs sold on eBay.
Hi, Karen.
Nice, Mike.
That's funny.
That is funny. She loves
Electronics,
him.
sir. That's a good
Electric.
category to sell in.
Electronics. Are they new? One more question. Are they new or used?
Or does it matter?
Well, yeah, it
Sometimes
matters.
if
If he
it's,
can get brand new
yeah, but
electronics, then
sometimes if it's old media stuff, it doesn't matter. You're going to get a really good price for it anyway.
2 years ago, when I actually did work, when I actually worked eBay, I used to send out, 5, 10 packages a day.
yeah.
I used to hustle, man.
I'm trying to ramp her up. I I told my boss, I gotta get some stuff done, so can you give me like an extra day off a week for a little bit? And so she put it on the schedule, and I'm like, that because
Mhm.
it only gave me 31 hours for the week. And I'm like, dang it. And I'm like, well, at least if I can't make the money back up on eBay or, do better than that, then I can always take PTO for that day.
My
So
husband, my husband nailed me the other day. He goes, "So what happened to that 3,000 item store that you used to have. I should shut up. We don't want to talk about it.
So I divided out the items I sold the last 90 days, and
That's your average.
I'm sending right at 4 packages a day.
That's good.
So that's 7 days a week.
Oh my God. I wish I had some of those computer chips for cars. Oh God. Could you imagine?
Oh yeah.
Professional, think
Games, yeah.
professional equipment. So like medical field, professional electronics, like testing equipment.
Yeah, or
Too many sixes. Yeah, that's my problem.
too many sixes.
Yeah, I should have sold one more item the last 90 days. That way it would go ahead and jump up to 4,
Yeah,
or at least get rid of all those sixes.
right. Yeah, Valerie's freaking killing it, man. Like over the weekend, she had like 40,
Nice.
and then like I think yesterday she had like 14. So that's kind of like her norm now. She's done really good.
Yeah. Problem is with clothes, and there's nothing wrong with clothes. You just have to list more of them.
Yeah,
But the average sales price is lower than
Yeah.
a bunch of the stuff that I try to sell.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to work a little harder.
This Canon AE1 will sell for what, over 100 anyway.
I just sold one for a couple hundred.
So
200 plus shipping.
so you would have to sell what, 15, 20, 15 pieces of clothes to, on average, to
not
equal what
true.
this one camera would sell for?
Not true.
No?
It depends on brand, Todd. It depends on a couple
Well,
of things,
that's
actually.
true. I'm just
It depends on brand. It depends on style,
cha-ching.
and get it.
What did I sell?
Well, I am all for selling low price stuff, but you gotta have a mix. Is my thing. You know, people say, "Oh, you gotta have $100 items, $200 items, $400 items." Well, you don't have to have all of that because in some areas of the United States, like my area, we're not finding $400 items every day. You know,
Yeah,
now I do pretty well with parts, car parts, tractor parts, manuals, that kind of man stuff. I do really well with man stuff. Um, but still, even though I have access to a lot of that stuff, I still don't have access to, a couple $100 items every time I go. But um, so I have to work a little harder than the person say that has an access to more electronics and that kind of stuff, or better car parts or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just work a little harder. That's all.
Well,
yeah,
that cha-ching I just got, that was a baseball cap. It was only $9. So
Yeah. But I think you got to have a good mix of, expensive stuff and cheap stuff. Because when the expensive stuff ain't selling, cheap stuff is selling. I
yeah,
mean, my cheap stuff, my $20 items or whatever, that's really what pays the bills.
yep. And also, the average sales price on eBay is $30.
Yeah.
So that
yep.
means that most people are buying cheaper things than they are more expensive things. Not saying that they're not buying those, but they're just buying more of the $30 items than they are the $400
Mr.
items.
Sadie. Men are my biggest customers. When I have flea markets and when I am on eBay, men are my biggest customers. He said I'm profiling.
You just love men better. That's your thing.
Yeah, I've always done well with man stuff.
I think this camera's worth a little bit more because it was that 1984 Olympic commemorative one.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I like picking up stuff like that too. I like electronics and stuff, and but I like clothing too. You know, and I like that I don't know everything about just one thing.
Nice, Mike. His
You
ASP
know,
is about $77. That's really good.
I'm always learning, and I
Yeah.
think
Average sale price.
that's why I like eBay is because I always can learn something about some field that I've never dove into before. You know.
Yep. I miss the days when I could buy those AE ones like a dime a dozen. They're a little
Yep.
harder to find. They're still out there, but they're harder. They're not as easy to find as they used to be. I used to any auction, almost every rummage sale I went to, I could always find an AE one all the time.
Mhm. And
Not as easy to find.
just like Valerie, she sold a shirt the other day for like $90.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, so like sometimes, if you know your brands, you can you can find some really good stuff out in the wild. You know, just just
No,
those racks.
that's right, Mr. Sadie. Well, I mean, you stop and think about, um, you stop and think about, the time you put into it. I mean, a
Mm,
$5 profit. I don't think I've ever made $5 profits. I think it's always been more than $5, I um, but I get my stuff pretty cheap. I mean, it's getting harder at the auctions to get stuff as cheap as I used to because there's a lot of eBay sellers now there. Figured it out where I was getting all my cheap shit, but I can still find some goodies. A lot of them are more into the collectibles, which I love. I love doing vintage and collectible stuff, but if there's a lot of eBay sellers at that auction, then usually I'm just more like man stuff.
So
But
my
now
average.
there's another eBay seller that's getting into that kind of stuff because like last night the auction I went to, he outbid me way big on some John Deere manuals.
My average sales price is $42.68 for the last 90 days.
My husband gets upset with me because he's like, you don't have to make like 2,000 times profit and everything. I was like, well, I like that. It's not like I ever run out of things to sell. Because I mean, I'm not afraid to when I go to an auction. I'm not afraid to say, you know what, let the other person have it because I don't need it. Um, because I
Fishing.
have so much stuff that I can sell. I mean, I've got such a big variety of stuff that I sell.
Oh,
That's awesome, Mr. Sadie. I'm glad you're
I'm
still.
just fixing and picking.
Yeah, I went to Walmart again today. And I bought some more shorts.
You collectible, just sold a basketball card. Nice.
Yeah. I have some basketball cards. I should get into that. I'm like so overwhelmed with what I'm doing already.
Nice, Mr. Sadie. That's good.
I'm really trying to step it up a notch and try and work a lot on my days off.
That's a really nice store filler, Mr. Sadie. Those latches.
Mm,
He had like 800 of them, and he paid only 7 cents. He only paid 7 cents for them, and he gets like $19 for each one. That's good. That's a good. That's a good store filler.
Yeah, geez. We all want those kind of deals.
Yeah.
Just load me up with that kind of stuff.
Miss, one time I bought all these boots. They were like these red high heel boots, and I got them for like, I don't know, it's either a dollar or two a pair. I think it was $2 a pair. I paid for them, and I got like a bunch of pairs of them, and I sold them for like $50 a pair. I was kind of sad when those ran out. When I bought all those oscilloscopes that time for $1 a piece, and then at the end of the auction, I bought like a whole table full of them. I probably had like, I don't know, probably 50 oscilloscopes at the end, and I ended up only having about less than $10 into all of them, and I sold each one of them for like $80.
Cool.
Nobody wanted to touch them, and almost every single one of them went overseas. So people were paying a lot of money for shipping. That was a few years back. That's the school system. They buy all this stuff, brand new stuff, and then they have auctions, and you buy it for $1 or $2. And the schools are always wondering why they never have any money.
Well, they get a lot of their stuff from grants.
Yeah,
Gwen's school, they had laptop computers for each teacher, and
bye, Miss Anna.
then they're nice Apple
Have a
laptop
nice day.
computers. But the school got a grant to upgrade, so each teacher then got a new computer to use, and
Nice.
so they sold all the old ones to whoever wanted them.
Nice.
that's cool.
Gwen bought one of them.
Hi, Sharon.
Oh,
I annoy him. I say, hey, I have a question for you. Does this come off? Does this come off? And he usually bites my hand. Like, does this come off?
Trying to change out this battery.
Does this come off?
This battery on an AE1 is in a weird place. Okay. Hope I have the right battery. I usually keep a few extra batteries around.
Eric needs a wrench. Mr. C said.
Oh, sorry, Eric.
who needs a wrench?
Eric.
Good
Oh,
thing it's 9:15. What are we doing still talking?
we're having a good conversation. That's why.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, we can keep going a little while. Did y'all see where Scott the Bearded Picker is stopping his Wednesday morning show?
Mm-mm.
Yep. Yesterday was his last show. I know
Oh,
Sadie'd be sad about that. He loves that
Who's
guy.
that?
Bearded Picker. He's not doing the Wednesday morning live with Steve Alcorn anymore.
Oh, that sucks, Mike. Well, where could it be? Don't you have all your jewelry together? That sucks that you can't find out. Hey, what are you doing?
You lost your silver turtle. Did it get up and walk away?
mhm.
Look around. Load your toys. Where's your Bali at?
There's no
Anyway,
dusty connection.
how to
Yeah.
install a battery in a AE1.
Well, the thing is sometimes, YouTube, you can't make any money on YouTube in this genre. You don't get enough views and stuff, and it
Yeah.
ends up not being worth it. I mean, like I said, if you're doing it for just fun, you have to stop and weigh out. Okay, can you sit and have fun, or do you need to make money? And I
And
went,
that's why I did what I did is I decided I'm only gonna host twice a week. I'll be here for other people if they want to host, but
yeah,
I can't, like, not that it's like way stressful or anything like that, but like if I have something to do, or like right now I'm cooking, there's certain things that I need to get done,
yeah,
and whether it be reselling or the house or whatever, and I have to pay attention to that too, and so I kind of can slack a little bit on days that I don't host.
yeah. I enjoy doing YouTube just because I enjoy all my friends, but sometimes you gotta stop and say, okay, well, it's all fun and games to play with your friends, but
What's that?
you gotta make money too.
Oh, that's Todd.
It works.
I thought I had a smoke alarm going off or something. I was like, what is that?
Why
Like, it's
can't
not
it be
even
more
smoking
orderly?
here.
Oh, I don't know if this is gonna fit in an envelope. Hey there, John.
You know somebody named John Jones, Todd?
Yeah, John. Yeah, John Jones. He's around. Yeah,
yeah, I've seen him in the.
yep.
I don't know you, but good morning.
I think he came
I
over
know you
from.
now.
I think he came over from Scott's area. I think he's been around one time. John Jones has.
It's like a year. Oh, it took a year
Yep.
to spell, and now you can't find it. Ugh, that's yucky.
Andrew Shadow.
Yep.
Well, if you want to message me, I can give you a trick.
Oh, I'm using all my Amazon envelopes.
I've never gotten an AE1 that didn't work. They
No,
must be.
me neither.
They must be sturdy, good cameras. Of course, they're made out of
But
steel.
the biggest problem with those cameras is mold. Sometimes, I mean, they always work, but sometimes they're icky inside. So you have to look and make sure it's not icky because you want to kind of tell people that if it is.
Yeah.
You put that in the title. Canon AE1, a little icky inside.
I always just put that I didn't clean it. Then it covers my butt, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah. This one does have on the.
Yep. That's it. That's it, Mike.
The little lever here should kind of snap into place. This one's kind of loose, but that's the only problem I see with this one.
I've done that, Mike.
Did I teach you that trick, or did you teach it to me?
I've done it. I don't know how many times.
I've had it a long time, but my first time doing that, because I couldn't afford defects, and so yes, I'm a horrible person. I'm sorry. Don't follow me if you resell and need help. Don't come to me because I'm awful.
Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. All right.
but seriously though, my first time doing that was on a pair of jeans that I'd already sold, and so I sent them a pair of jeans that was a better brand and the same size. So I upgraded them, and they didn't say anything. And so I didn't even have to refund them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that before, like with parts and stuff. I've done that with like electrical items, and it's usually companies that are buying them, and they don't pay attention to what they get anyway. So a lot of times they haven't even said anything, and I never even had to refund.
No way, Mr. Sadie. I don't have enough of those to go around.
But then make sure you go and you unlist that item that you sent them too, though. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
For
Whoops.
sure.
Because it's that you'll pick that item that has like never
You'll
sold.
sell it. If you don't unlist it, you'll sell it for sure.
Yeah. You grab that item that you think is never going to sell,
it's going to sell.
and then all of a sudden, yeah, you send it, and then boom, it sells. It's like, oh shit.
That's what I would do, Mike. If you have another turtle brooch, just send that one. Maybe they'll like that one better, and they won't even say anything.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Or you send it, and then you find the one that you were supposed to send, and it's like, crap.
Yeah. I hardly ever find it afterwards, though. Usually when I look for something, I go through freaking everything.
Well, I usually always find it right after I don't need it. Oh, that's hot. Oh, I burnt my tongue. Ouch.
Well, Todd, you staying on all day or what?
Oh no, I'm getting out of here. Now that I've got 6 items to ship out.
Asking for a friend.
Okay. Sorry, I let the show go too long. All right, Sally's doing the show tomorrow on the Upside Down Picker channel.
Yeah.
So if you're not subscribed to the Upside Down Picker, you need to do that so you can watch our show tomorrow.
Yeah, you went too long. I'm missing my name right there. I'm missing my 9 o'clock show on YouTube that I usually watch every morning.
Sorry, Nikki. But thanks for coming on and chatting. It's so much better to have.
I'd much rather be here.
To have a panel, because that way y'all can keep talking when I have to get up and go pee. So we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Same bat time, but not the same bat channel.
No.
Have a good
Bye,
day.
everybody.
Bye bye.
Tomorrow.